Today we are discussing first chapter of class 11 mathematics, sets.
Let's start with the definition. A well-defined collection of distinct objects is called a set. A set is a collection of objects. But any collection cannot be called as set. It must be well-defined. That means there must be a rule to identify the object. Consider the example. Collection of 4 numbers. If I ask to write collection of 4 numbers, one person may write 1, 2, 3, 4. Another person may write minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. Another person may write 53, 63, 73, 83, and so on. Here, the collection varies from person to person. So this is not well defined. Instead, if I say collection of 4 numbers between 10 and 15. Now, the only possible collection is 11, 12, 13, 14. So this collection is well defined. And we call this collection a set. Consider one more example. Collection of 2 days of a week. One person may write Monday, Tuesday. Another person may write Friday, Saturday. Another person may write Wednesday, Saturday, and so on. So the collection varies from person to person. So this collection is also not well defined. Instead, if I say collection of 2 days of a week starting with letter T. Now the only possible collection is Tuesday, Thursday. This is a well-defined collection and we call this collection a set. Now we will see how to represent a set. Sets are usually denoted by capital letters and its objects are denoted by small letters. The objects of set are also called as elements or members. There are 2 ways to represent a set. First is roster form or tabular form. Second is set builder form or rule method. In roster form, all the elements are listed within braces. In set builder form, characteristic property of elements is written within braces. Consider an example. Set of all factors of 50. Let us represent this in roster form. First, we are going to denote the set using a capital letter. We can use any letters. Let us take capital A equal to. In braces, we are going to list all the elements. Here the elements are factors of 50, 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, 50. Now let's write the same example in set builder form. In set builder form also we are going to denote a set by capital letter. Let us consider capital B equal to. We are going to consider a small letter. You can use any letter. Let's take X followed by colon. Next we are going to write the description of the set. Here the objects will be factors of 50. So we are going to write X is a factor of 50. Let us consider one more example. set of ovals. Denote the set using capital letter and list all the elements. Let's write the same example in set builder form. Use any small letter followed by colon. Here the objects are ovals, so we are going to write Y is an oval. Consider one more example. Set of integers between 30 and 35. Name of set and all the elements of set. 31, 32, 33, 34. These are the integers between 30 and 35. In set builder form, consider any small letter followed by colon. X is an integer between 30 and 35. So in roster form, we are going to list all the elements. In set builder form, we are going to write the property of elements. Consider a set of all letters of word mathematics. Let's write this set in roster form. So the elements of this set are M, A, T, H, E. Next letter is M, but M is already present in the set, so we are not going to repeat this letter. Next letter is A. A is already present, we are not going to repeat. Next is T. T is also present, we are not going to repeat. Next is I, C, S. In a set, elements are not repeated. That's why in the definition we say set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. Consider one more set. A, T, M, I, H, E, C, S. If you observe this set, the elements are letters of word mathematics. Only the order of letters are different. In a set, order of elements is immaterial. Consider the same example. Set of all letters of word mathematics. Let us write the roster form. Now we are going to check if an element belongs to this set or not. Consider A. Letter A is present in set P, so we say element A belongs to set P. Consider S. Letter S is present in set P, so we say element S belongs to set P. Consider letter Q. Q is not present in set P, so we say Q doesn't belongs to set P. Consider Y. Y is not present in set P, so we say Y doesn't belongs to set P.